I have the distinct pleasure of concluding our 30th annual EnerCom Denver Investment Conference with the Chairman and CEO of Netherland Sewell, Rick Talley. I got to tell you, we couldn't be doing this without these guys. It's been over 25 years, over a quarter century support from Rick and Netherland Sewell, and it's just been a wonderful relationship. And we've had a great conference this year, and a lot of that comes from having a great company.
I know, we appreciate it. You guys have done a great job. It's been a great conference as always, great companies, very topical things being talked about, new things coming in the industry. So learn a lot as always, and appreciate all the work you guys put into it. It's a great, great conference.
Enough about us. Let's get back to you guys.
I know.
Okay. I mean, you guys I don't think people really understand the impact Netherland Sewell has had on making this country the world's leading producer in oil and gas and natural gas, in oil and natural gas. And of course, that has tremendous economic and geopolitical implications. So thank you for all you do and the expertise you bring, the technical advances you're bringing. And I'd like to talk a little bit more about what that can mean for the future going forward.
Sure.
And your company's role in that.
Yeah, so we've been around 65 years, beginning of the, early on in the industry to now, seen a lot of technological advances and continue to see that with what our clients are doing. And it's just amazing to see the things we can do. And so, some of the things we see now that our clients are executing is obviously extremely long laterals. So lots of challenges that they're working through very quickly. For us, the challenges are thinking about how that translates into reserves. And so working hard with them to understand as they advance this, how do we think about that and how's that translating value-wise? And we're seeing very positive results from our clients on that. Other things we see happening is obviously good reservoirs are harder to find. So
Sure.
People are drilling deeper, very, very high pressure. And so seeing folks, particularly in the Gulf right now, drilling things extremely deep, very high pressure that require equipment. It's been designed for 10 years and finally kind of coming online recently. And so the magnitude of what they're putting together, and the reservoirs are more complicated, which for us, our geoscientists, our reservoir engineers, our analysts, putting all the pieces together to see how that translates for our clients into reserves and value. So we're happy to be a part of the chain and help folks out in the industry.
Well, of course, it's essential to the chain is the reserves, because that's how you finance these long-term capital-intensive projects.
Indeed.
So that precision's incredible. You say you've been doing this for a while. What have been the more interesting advances in the last 5 or 10 years that you guys are proudest of, or things you look back at today and go, I can't believe we've come this far?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that have happened in the reservoir space, in the geology space. So seismic, the way people can look at seismic continues to improve, continues to be very important. The level of clarity you can see in seismic data as we're looking at deeper and harder places to reach. So that's certainly something we see in the industry. We do a lot of reservoir modeling, which has certainly had advances, looking at lots of different outcomes on that and what may come from those. And then, I'd say there's obviously an AI piece that's coming along, and
Sure.
So we're kind of dipping our toe into that as well, and so we'll see where that goes.
Well, again, Netherland Sewell has really been you're one of the foundational components that has helped drive the United States to be, again, in the position we are. In effect, in some of the places of the world that that have a lot of potential are 10, maybe 15 years behind.
Yep.
Technologically and financially and scientifically, engineering-wise, which is an expertise you bring.
Yeah,
what does that world look like for you these days, an opportunity set?
So we still do a lot of work domestically, but a lot of work internationally, and so we're trying to work with our clients, whether they be E&P companies, folks providing capital in the international space, governments, to try to use our experience to try to help them understand what sort of reservoirs they have, what sort of value and reserves they can expect from those. So trying to apply everything we've learned over the past almost 65 years now, internationally as well. Particularly in emerging places that we're seeing. So very exciting times.
Yes, one of the luxuries you have in the United States is there's not a lot of education needed.
Right.
Because you've been with these people for decades, bringing them along. I imagine some of these places elsewhere in the world, that might be the biggest challenge.
There's certainly
They don't know
challenges
what
with
they don't
that.
know, right?
Yeah, there's certainly challenges with that, but
Yeah.
lots of smart people there, and so we're trying to impart what we can from our experience with them, and we still learn things every day too. So we enjoy that relationship we have with our clients, and being able to learn from each other as we work through the process.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Great. Another great conference. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just again thank you all for having us. We're proud to be a sponsor, and look forward to next year. Thank you,
Looking
sir.
forward to next
Yeah.
year.